Hello again. Hey, it's Kraig Strom. I am a certified financial planning professional here in Southern California. I work with clients all over the United States thanks to the gifts of technology. I am known as the Income Engineer, and I put out a podcast every week. The podcast, if you want to find it, is on iTunes. It's called Personal Pension Radio. And in one of my last video posts, I mentioned that I had had a question from a couple about Bitcoin and marijuana dispensaries. So I wanted to cover the marijuana dispensary question in a separate video. This is, if you didn't know it, California is one of the few states that have now added marijuana as a legal business, and you can grow it and sell it, and there's all kinds of rules and regulations that I don't fully understand because I'm not going to be getting into the marijuana business. But the key is that it has become a more of a mainstream business, and I get this question all the time about, hey, maybe I should invest in real estate where marijuana businesses set up shop. So here's my take on it, okay? First off, it's crazy to me to think about, when you really think about the marijuana business now, that this is still a business. Marijuana is still an industry that drug cartels have a significant presence in the marijuana business. The marijuana production is still a huge business for drug cartels, okay? So whenever you might be thinking about, or if you are thinking about, hey, maybe I should invest in this thing, that sounds kind of cool. Well, remember, it's not that many degrees separated from the drug cartels. That makes me nervous personally, okay? Second, the federal law is still clear that the marijuana business is not federally okay. And here in Southern California, the left coast is not exactly on the favorite list of the current administration in Washington. So I suggest to folks, anytime they're considering such an investment, just remember the federal government can still come in and put their foot down, right? And when you consider the connections, well, what if you're just the real estate owner where the marijuana business is growing stuff, right? I don't grow any marijuana, but I own the building and my tenant grows marijuana. Well, if the rules change, or if the federal government does come in and go after the marijuana business or make a connection to that business that ends up shutting that business down or putting a hiccup in things for you, well, I'm going to suggest that you as the landlord, you may not necessarily be criminally or civilly liable, but your building might become part of a federal investigation. And the person who used to be paying you rent might be in jail or no longer in active business, and you're not able to really do anything about it as a landlord because now your building is tied up in a federal investigation. So I'm not suggesting, again, that there's not an investment opportunity when it comes to marijuana dispensaries, all those things. I am suggesting, though, that it is extraordinarily risky, and it should not be any money that you can't afford to burn. All pun intended. Any investment in a marijuana business should be money that you can afford to just burn. And if that is the case, okay, good luck. So that's my take on the question I got about the marijuana business. And there's a whole lot more to come on that as California laws and other states' laws and federal laws evolve. And I'll come back at you again with another entry from the Freeway series. So take care.